right, well, Jackson, firstly, welcome to Socceroos camp here in Paris. How does it feel, your first call up to the national team?
Yeah, it's a great honour. It's going to be a great experience. I'm really looking forward to it. It's a very nice surprise as well. It wasn't really something I was expecting, so just going to look to make the most of it.
And we first became acquainted with you in Australia at the Under-20 World Cup in Turkey. Tell us what you've been up to since then.
I came back to Celtic after the World Cup, had a good pre-season, played a few games for the first team over the pre-season period. Currently on loan at Kilmarnock in the SPL, where I've played every game of the season so far. So just nice to be getting some first team experience and playing every week. And I'll go back to Celtic in January, so hopefully take that experience back with me.
And how much would it mean to you to make your debut, whether it's this weekend against France or in the days following against Canada? Put into words for us the enormity of that achievement for you.
Yeah, well, it is. It's a dream. You know, every kid grows up dreaming to play for the Socceroos, and you know, to be given that opportunity at 20 is something that I'll definitely have to treasure if indeed I get the opportunity. So hopefully I can impress at training and get myself a little chance to play.
And you're one of a number of new faces in the squad. Ollie just behind us is another, of course, but one of a number of younger players in the team here. There's quite a young tinge to this current Socceroos squad. You've been a part of the 20s before. You've seen what Australia has to offer from a youth perspective. Are you excited by this next crop of young Socceroos we have emerging?
Absolutely. There's so many boys that are, you know, in their very early 20s and even younger still that haven't quite been given the chance for the first team yet, but I'm sure will eventually, because there's a lot of young boys that are impressing in Europe and in the A-League, and I think, you know, if everyone can continue to impress the way they are, that their opportunities will definitely come as well.
And just lastly, this is your first step with the Socceroos, of course, but the Socceroos themselves are building towards the World Cup next year. In that respect, how important is it to put on a positive showing in these next two games?
100%. You know, these especially against France, these are the types of opposition you're going to come up against in tournaments like the World Cup. So this is a great chance to measure yourself against the standard that you will be facing, and hopefully the boys can put in a really good performance and carry on with a bit of confidence into the next few camps.
Well, Jackson, we wish you all the best during your time in camp and all the best against France.
Thanks very much. Appreciate it.